Hello friends. So today we are going to discuss about the pump inspector checklist. As you know that when you're setting up a new pump in the plant, whether it is for water, chemical or any other fluid, it is important to follow a checklist to ensure proper installation, operation and maintenance. Here is the comprehensive checklist that you can follow for your reference. So first in the checklist is the datasheet. As you know that datasheet is the critical document that provides the information about the selection basis, operation parameter and maintenance component details. It provides us the detail that product perform as expected and the user may know of its capability and limitation. So we need to check that proper datasheet available with us. Now second is the drawing, means GA drawing, cross-section drawing and part list. As you know that GA drawing provides us the macro view of the system's layout and cross-section drawing gives us the micro view of the equipment. So from mechanical side we need to ensure that all dimensions match on the sides as per the GA drawing. Now next point is the base frame. So base frame of the pumps plays a crucial role in ensuring the proper installation, operation and longevity of the pump system. The design and construction of the base frame should ensure safety, reliability and ease of the maintenance. Now next point is the casing jack screw. As you know that jacking screws function is to facilitate the precious alignment and separation of the pump components, especially during maintenance or inspection. So jacking screw provides or not, it's a very important checklist. Now next in the line is the casing marking and serial number. So serial number are often used in legal documentation during the transfer of the ownership and ensuring that correct piece of equipment is transferred or not, and that all associate record are also accurately handed over to the buyer or not. So casing marking and serial number can also be useful during the backtracking of the defects if it occurs. Now next in the list is the performance curve and NPSH3 detail. So as you know that performance curve of the pump is a graphical representation that shows how pump performs across the different operating condition, and it's also crucial for ensuring efficient operation. Now NPSH3. NPSH3 a critical value that is used to ensure that systems available NPSH is sufficient to provide cavitation, thus protecting. Now NPSH3. NPSH3 a critical value that is used to ensure that system available NPSH is sufficient to prevent cavitation, thus protecting the pump from damage and ensuring the reliable operation. Now next is the rotor balancing certificate. Witness certificate confirms that the balancing process was carried out correctly and that the result meets its required specification. It is required for quality assurance. It is also give us the assurance that pump will operate at minimal vibration. Now next in the list is the vibration limit. Vibration tolerance limits are essential for ensuring the safe, efficient and reliable operation of the pump. These limits defined by ISO like ISO 10816, which help in monitoring machine health, preventing damage and avoiding safety risks. Now next in the list is the building records or internal clearances. Internal clearances are very important because whole operation of the pumps depend on this. I think not much discussion required on this because everybody knows its importance. So now next in the point is the hydro test certificate. Pump hydro testing is the critical procedure used to evaluate the integrity and performance of the pump by subjecting it to a pressure greater than its normal operating condition. These tests help ensure that the pump, its component, and the associated piping can withstand the operational pressure without leaks or failure. So, hydro test certificate is also very important. Now, next is the nozzle size, its rating, and finishing. So, nozzle size refers to the diameter of the outlet and inlet of the pump, where fluid exits and enter. It directly affects the flow rate, pressure, and the fluid being pumped, means flow. So, we need to ensure that dimensions are matching with the given in the drawing. Now, next is the bearing and oil temperature monitoring. So, we need to ensure that oil and bearing metal temperature should not exceed its given limit. So, sometimes means many times if critical HT motor is there or HT pump is there, high pressure pump is there, so RTD and other system are of measurement given. So, that parameter we need to check its limits and other tripping logics. So parameter is directly affecting the reliability and efficiency of the pump. So we need to ensure checking of this checklist. Now next in the list is the sound level test. So proper use of the sound measurement tool and adherence to the noise standard are essential for protecting the worker health, maintaining equipment integrity, and check if the noise would require or the not. So normally smaller size of the pump it is not required, but BB series pump sometimes noise would given for the protection. Now resonance test and bearing housing. Resonance test on the bearing housing. So resonance testing on the bearing housing is the vital procedure to identify natural frequencies and assess the risk of the resonance in the rotating machinery. So we need to ensure that rotating frequency should not exceed the natural frequency in any other component. Now next is the mechanical run test certificate of the main and the auxiliary equipment. So purpose of the mechanical run test is to verify the operational integrity, assessing the performance parameter, and detecting the vibration and noise issues, and check the reliability of the rotating machinery before putting into the service. So mechanical run test certificate is also very important. Now next is the electrical area component classification. So the classification is critical in determining the type of electrical equipment that can be safely installed and operated in this area, as well as the specific safety measurement that need to be implemented. Normally the zone system is followed and the area is classified in the zone as per the IEC ATEX system. Now next is the rusting prevention, painting and storage. So this is important for storage for a long-term protection, and check that primers like zinc rich primer applied or not, or metal protector applied on the shining area or not. So we need to check for these also. Now next is the shipping document. So key shipping document for the pumps like bill of landing, packing list, commercial invoice, inspection certificate, insurance certificate is there or not, shipping method provided or not, instruction are, and that shipping method instruction are very important to us because it very prompt to damage the equipment during the shipping. So shipping is the very important checklist. Now next is the sub-vendor list and their certificate. So check whether the sub-vendor has provided the proper certification of the testing or not. And most important, they should provide their contact number, so that if in the future if any issues arise, you can directly contact them for the solution. Now next is the material NDT and heat number certificate. So together this certificate provides us the complete picture of the material's journey from production to final use. The material certificate assures that material was produced to the specification. The NDT certificate confirms its integrity, and the heat number certificates allow for traceability back to the original batch. So these certificates are also important. Now next in the list is the welding repair procedure and approved welding maps. So welding repair procedure as per the approved welding map required to minimize the risk of the future defect. By following the outline welding repair procedure and utilizing the detailed welding map, you can ensure that the repair is conducted effectively and to the high standard. This point is very important for high temperature application. Now the next in the last point is the lubricant datasheet. So pump lubricant datasheet must include following points like lubrication type, brand recommendation, first fill quantity, top up quantity and intervals, MSDS datasheet provided or not. So thank you. So hope this information will be useful to you friends, and if you like then subscribe the channel for more technical videos on mechanical topic. So thank you very much. Jai Hind.